he has to actually segregate. See, the Matthew 25th chapter, we see something about the judgment, where he says that he separates the goats from the sheep. That is the separation, the segregation. That thing can be done only if he is able to prove that this fellow acted like a goat. Otherwise, all of us will claim that we were all sheep or behaved like sheep. Goat and sheep there as figurative speech only, what of us like. Therefore, if I behave like a sheep, then I will be put on the right side, and if I behave like a goat, I will be put on the left side. What are the sheep and the goat? That is the difference here. Through the Eucharist, if at all you search for God to make a new covenant, then you are a sheep. If you don't search for God, but just claim that you have made a covenant with Him, then you have a covenant which is not valid. You have an invalid covenant. It becomes null and void. A counterfeit covenant. Therefore, all these counterfeit people are put to the left side. All valid covenant people are put to the right side. And where does this thing come? Where does the criteria comes? All those who love God will accept this Eucharistic Lord. And all those who don't love God but pretend to love God will accept only human tradition. They will not accept this God who adopts us. The God who does not save us regarding human tradition. Hey, you might have seen the stickers and all stuck somewhere on the wall, on the car and all, saying Jesus saves. So for them, they want Jesus to save them. From what? From this injustice. What injustice? Adharma is said. The injustice done to them due to violation of human precepts. So, they want God to preserve them, protect them from such injustice. For these people, actually, they don't love God. They want God to love them. There are a lot of difference between loving God and God loving us. See, they don't love God. Why? Because they don't care about what God is trying to do. They don't want to learn anything about filial adoption, anything about God's family, anything about Mary as the mother of God, Mary as our mother, and so on. They don't care about the salvation. They don't care about the plan of God. They care only about their own plan. And they want God to help in executing their plan and not God's plan. If they don't care about God's plan, then there are people who don't love God. That's how he separates. That's why I'm showing you this parable. If this fellow, Martin, he has bought a piece of land. I read to you. I hope you remember. Even if you don't remember what I read, you would remember what is said in the Bible. One fellow says, I have bought a piece of land, so I got to till it, and he leaves. What is that? That fellow has a plan for that day. He does not care about the plan of his master. Who is this master? Actually, it is not said in the parable. In the reality, like how we saw in Luke 17:10 yesterday, in reality, this master, I am a slave of this master. And as a master, he is calling the slave to attend the banquet in order to relieve me from my slavery and also to make me the boss of his property. But for me, what happens? For me, this piece of land becomes very important. So if I consider this as important, it means that I don't consider that property as important thing. It implies that I am saying I don't want that property. These are these people who are put on the left side. They say they don't want it here, and there they come and ask for it. When do they say that they don't want it? When they say that Jesus is not present in the bread, they say that I don't believe in new covenant. I don't believe in the necessity of Jesus' presence in this world. Jesus' presence in this world. And if I don't believe it, I automatically say that he need not adopt me if he is present also. If he says that only if you believe in this, believe that I am present in the Eucharist, I will save you. Even if he says like that, I don't mind, is what they are trying to say. If they don't mind about it, it means that they don't care for filial adoption. And if they don't care for filial adoption, it means they don't ask for it. If they don't ask for it, they will not get it. That is only when they participate in the service, and after service they believe that it is bread again. Because there is no need for Jesus to be present there after the service. For them service is different. For them service means asking God for help. All those who attend the service will come with some sort of request for help, and they will either say it openly or keep it in the heart and say it inwardly. But the purpose of the visit is for them to get this thing fulfilled by God. That's all. But for us it is different. For Mass, we go to fulfill the purpose of God, God's intention. We want to fulfill God's intention, not our intention. Matthew 6 chapter 8 verse says, God knows even before you pray what you need. But here we go to Mass seeking God's requirement. That's why in 9th verse, the same chapter, 6th chapter, he teaches that we should pray for God's kingdom. That is the prayer which we should make. So for Mass we go not for that worldly intention, but for the coming of the kingdom of God. So for us, Jesus should be present in the Eucharist all the time. In other words, forever and ever. He should stay with us till the end of time, till the judgment day. He should be here in the form of the Eucharist, because till the judgment day, till the end of time, we need to, our humanity needs to make covenant with God. As long as the need for a covenant is there, Jesus will be in the form of this bread. As long as the need for the covenant is there, in the form of this host. So, that's in the last day when he appears, he will come out from the host. He will not come from top. There is no top for this earth. Many seek upwards to heaven. There is nothing like that. Heaven is another realm. It's another dimension, present here itself, among us, in the same place. Heaven is another dimension. Coming from one dimension to this dimension is called coming down from heaven. So, till the end of time, we need Jesus.